Good afternoon. This is Pastor Lance of Breakthrough Ministry. And when the Lord puts something in my spirit, I have to get it out. Otherwise, it sits there and it keeps bottling at me and bottling at me. So here you go. The Lord wants someone, somebody, a person to know that He is not holding the things against you that you have done in your yesterday, the things that you have done in your past. The Lord is telling you to let those things go. Hold on to them no more, and don't allow nobody else to hold you to it. The Lord is telling somebody that I am releasing you from those troubles. I am releasing you from holding you liable for the things that you have done. I am releasing you because I have forgiven you. I am releasing you because I have forgave you. You are my child. And I threw your sins in the sea and I remember them no more. And I'm telling you, if the Lord is not holding you to those things, don't allow anybody else to hold you to it either. You may have not been the best mother you could be while your children was growing up. But guess what? The person you are now and the mother you're trying to be, if they're not acceptable of who you are, then you just got to keep praying for that relationship, but do not beat yourself up and do not beat yourself down that you was not in a position then that you're in a position now and didn't make the right decisions then that you can make now. All you got to do is pray on that relationship, and the same thing for the fathers. Pray on that relationship with your children, but do not let nothing or nobody hold you to your issues, your trials, and what you did yesterday. Those of us out here that have not been so faithful, we have not done everything according to the law, according to his word, according to the standards of what Jesus said we should do. Guess what? Jesus said that he is letting go of holding you to those things as well. Jesus said he wants you to move on past that because he done moved on. Jesus said he is trying to use you for the woman and the man of God that you are today in the capacity that you are today. God said use those things that you have done, those mistakes that you have made as a testimony of what he can bring you through and a testimony of how he can forgive you and a testimony how he can use you still, despite of everything you may have done. That's what the Lord wants each and every one of you to know today, that you are forgiven, that he remember it no more. We keep allowing people to remember you did this, remember you did that, oh, you did this, as if we owe them something. We owe the Lord our life every day. He said, deny yourselves and take up the cross. Not deny yourself for man, not deny yourself because of your mistakes. He said, deny yourself daily and take up the cross. Follow me. So if you're waking up every day and you're trying to be the best you can be, you're trying to put that pipe down, you're trying to put that alcohol down, you're trying to be that good wife, you're trying to be that good husband, you're trying to be that good parent, you're trying to be that good boss, you're trying to be that good co-worker, you're trying to be that good friend every day. You wake up and you trying. That is what God asking you to do. He said, give it your best every day you wake up. Every day you wake up. And if you slide back a little bit, God said, get up tomorrow and try to do it better the next day. Get up and do it better. God woke you up for a reason today. And the reason he woke you up was not to shame you. It was not to criticize you. It was not to let you walk around with your head down ashamed. God woke you up because he said better is ahead of you than that's behind you. That's why he woke you up this morning. He said, I got plans for you, plans to prosper you and not harm you. He said, I got plans for you. Are you going to allow the plans of the Lord to be carried out? Or are you going to listen to the naysayers and the gossipers telling you about who you used to be and the things that you used to do and how you didn't show up on time and how you was always late and how you didn't have this or you have that and how your mouth did this and that and who you laid in the bed with and how you don't know who your baby daddy is and how you got a whole lot of women out here pregnant and how you walking around with HIV, how you giving diseases out that you can't get rid of? Are you going to listen to them? Or are you going to keep on moving the way the Lord is telling you to? Are you going to be a better father to maybe not the first kids you have, or maybe the second and third kids? Are you going to be a better mother, maybe to not that first child you carried out of teen pregnancy, but maybe the child that now you're married and got help to be able to care for? Are you going to be that, or are you going to listen to what they got to say? Or are you going to listen to the devil? Because maybe the devil is talking to you. Maybe it's all in your head because the devil is whispering in your ear morning, noon, and night telling you, you are not your best. You will never be your best. We're going to judge you every day. We're going to hold you to this every day. If the Lord wanted you to be judged in the day that you messed up, the Lord would keep the day on the day that you messed up. If you messed up on January the 15th, 1970, then guess what? Today will still be that day. The Lord allowed a new day to roll over because he wants a new you to roll over, a new you to wake up, and a new you to be able to get it right with each day that he's giving you to do it. Because more and better is ahead of you than that's behind you. Then that's behind you. They can't let go what you did. Get you a new group of friends. If they can't forgive what you done, then get some people that don't even know who you are. And start with today. Start with the moment that the Lord has given you right now. It is time for you to tell them, hey, no more. I'm sorry that's what I used to be. I'm sorry that's what I used to do. But if God ain't holding me to it, neither are you. I am going to have a judgment day. That one day I got to sit before the Lord and explain why I did what I did, that I ain't got the time in today's day to explain to you why I did it over and over again. Because I'm trying to get myself together, get myself right. So when I explain it to the Lord, I can tell him that yes, I did those things. But because you woke me up the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day, I did better. I became better. I became a new creature because the old creature was gone. You gave me that opportunity. You gave me that chance. And that is what you're going to tell. So you don't want to sit here and have to explain yourself to people. That's one thing I don't do. I don't explain myself. If you can't understand where I'm at now, don't you worry about where I was then. Don't you worry about who I was with then. Don't you worry about the things I done then. Because guess what? That is then. This is now. Am I cursing you out today? Am I being a bad friend today? Am I being a bad daughter today? A bad wife today? A bad mother today? If I'm not being that today, then don't hold me to what I did on yesterday. Because my Father says I am forgiven. My Father said it shall be remembered no more. And the only thing that I will remind you about yesterday is if it's a testimony to give somebody else strength that you're going to make it through too. To give somebody else strength that it's going to be all right. To give somebody else strength that if God is walking with me, and I was back there doing that, God will walk with you too. That's the only way I will tell my story of my yesterday. If it'll help, benefit, and make somebody else today or tomorrow beneficial to them. Otherwise, my story is just that, my story. And the Lord is telling somebody today that your story can be rewritten. That is not how it started. It's not the beginning. But God says it's the ending of your story that will put that twist. It's the ending of your story that will justify you. It's the end of that story who will make amends. God says the end of your story. And God said, how will you write the end of that story? It's all up to you. Thanks for tuning in. Pastor Lanza, Breakthrough Ministry. God bless you.